Hi, Facebook. Hey, family. Hold on. I got my babe, my fiance just got off of work. This is him on Facebook. Say, hey, babe. Hey, babe. So we were sitting here chit-chatting and talking, and we wanted to discuss like real talk type information, right? So I know a lot of people don't know how to manifest their love. They don't know how to manifest their relationship with somebody. So we're here having tonight night talk, right? Right, babe? He's just getting off of work, you know. Here he is again on my phone. Y'all can't see him, but he's here, so I just want y'all to know. So we are discussing like, you know, being raw who you are. You know, not only RA as far as raw kinetically, but raw RAW as far as just being naturally who you are, right? So being naturally who you are, we're talking about like right now, I got me a shot of some rum. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Because you can't have light without darkness. So I got me some rum. This is my rum bottle right here.
That's that Barbados rum right there.
Barbados rum, babe?
That's what they use.
Right. So I'm like, not only do I got rum, I got a little bit of wine on the side. My thing is that you have to be realistic in your life. Everything isn't golden. Everything isn't holy and sanctified. That's not what true reality is. True reality is understanding that light and that darkness. Being able to combine the two, balance the two, and being one in the two. Right, babe? So, huh? I don't know. Let me see. Speak now. Go ahead and get a little words in.
Oh, okay. What my baby was talking about is basically, we were basically touching on the surface where, you know, how we all get high, we get a little tipsy and everything.
Yeah.
You know, as they say, and from our elders, you know, when you speak under the influence of alcohol, the truth comes out.
Yeah.
So, we're just basically saying that don't fake the funk at anything, you know. Conscious community, don't fake the funk at anything. I mean, I see people in the conscious community, conscious pages, and then all of a sudden you're showing off, puffing your blunt, but not even building off of that. Build off of that.
Yeah. I feel like you need to build. Exactly. Right, babe. And for everybody who don't know, me and my fiance, like, you know, we met a couple months ago, blase, blah, blah, but it's a strong connection. When you have that connection with somebody, you can feel that twin flame energy. You can feel that energy of, you know, that's who you want to be with. You done been through enough pain, enough trauma. You know who you want. You know who you want to be with. You know who you see. You know what needs to happen in your future, in your reality. You create the reality you manifest. So with that being said, that's the reason why I decided to make this video. This video for me is not the same as any other video. A lot of people want to put only their positives, only their optimistic side, only their holier than thou side, their humble, you know, side and whatnot.
The side that people want to see or that you want to show.
Yeah, a lot of people only want to put that fakeness out there. So I'm coming to people now where it's a time of realization. It's a time to wake up. I'm not going to give you all my positive enlightenment side without giving you my, you know, my lower chakra side. I'm showing you how to balance the two, literally. In order to balance the two, you know, I brought my babe on to the line and whatnot. Him and me do not live in the same city. So because we don't live in the same city, we have to do what it does in two different cities. You know what I'm saying? I'm in Fayetteville, he's in New York. But for the time being, we have learned to work with each other. You know what I'm saying? We've learned to, I have to play my role, he got to play his role. I'm not going to get mad for stupid reasons to him. He's not going to get mad for stupid reasons at me. We're going to work together and be one. Right there.
That's right.
So, what we're basically saying is, at the end of the day, you have to be real with who you are. You know, I'm not going to give you no quote unquote reality TV, and I'm not being real with you. I'm giving you real facts. I'm giving you nighttime talk. Me and my babe, again, like I said, hold on, let me show y'all one more time for those who didn't see.
Oh, shoot. You know who this is. You know my name.
Okay, exactly. So, this is the way that we talk. Even though we don't live in the same vicinity, we talk to each other every night, every day, text. We let each other know we ain't got nothing to hide. I can talk to him just as much as he can talk to me, and there's nothing to hide. I can be real with him just like he can be real with me. And that is what a lot of people are missing in today's matrix. In order to understand reality, you got to understand, you know, factually, like, I should be able to be one with my twin flame. I should be able to be honest with my twin flame. I should be able to be all hands down. I don't have to be perfect to be perfect. I can be imperfect and still be perfect, if I'm making sense. I can still make mistakes and still be solid at the same sense. That's what life is about. So that's what this video is for. We should. Oh no, I was just telling them that, you know, I'm showing them the real.
Speak on what we were talking about. What you came across that dude getting high.
Oh. So tonight, another reason why we started this conversation is because I came across somebody's Facebook video and they was like getting drunk as fuck, you know, blah, blah, blah. He only had like 1 or 2 views. And I was like, you know, what the hell is going on? You know, you don't have that many views. Yeah, I see you getting drunk, but I can see intuitively, I can see that he was in a hurt place. So, you know, my fiance / husband, because he will be my boo. Right there? Mind you, he's a Taurus, I'm a Leo. They say that we are the most 2 stubborn signs out of the zodiac. However, love conquers all. So you can conquer that foolish stubbornness based off of pure love. Love is everything in any relationship. Either way, so I was telling him how I came across this guy who is on Facebook, and he was doing a live feed on, you know, he was drunk. You hear the music in the background. And I had approached him, and I was like, you know, what's your purpose right now? Why are you on live feed and you're not saying nothing? You're not saying nothing, you're getting drunk. Like, you have no, you know, like, what's going on in your mind? He clearly wants attention. So I was telling my babe, you know, my husband, my fiance. Sorry, I gotta keep doing that. So I was telling him that I came across this guy, and I was like, you know, I can feel his pain. Women are naturally intuitive. So we can feel when something's wrong. We can feel when something ain't right. We can feel when something is wrong with somebody else. So when I'm listening to this guy on his YouTube, I am sensing his trauma. I can sense his pain, and I can sense his sorrow. And I was like, you know, what's going on? You know, how you feeling? What is making you drink tonight? Lo and behold, not to mention, I'm also drinking. But I'm not drinking to the point where I have lost control of my psyche. I can still talk real talk to you tonight and still be honest with myself as well as give you enlightened energy. So that's what I was trying to share with this guy that I met on Facebook. And that's what I brought to the attention of my king, right? So I'm telling everyone tonight who's following, looking at the live video, like at the end of the day, you know, it doesn't matter what state of mind you are in, whether it is positive or negative, whether you are enlightened or in dark, light or darkness, you need both in order to survive. I always show videos on my light. I show people on, this is what I've learned, this is what I experienced, this is what I've gone through, so this is who I am. However, I don't show you when I'm home alone, my son is asleep, all of my motherly duties are done, okay? And now I just want to relax. So like I said, I got my rum. Let me show y'all one more time. I got my rum. What, babe? Yeah, I'm going to advertise. I got my rum. I got my Duplin wine. I got my water. You got to have some water to counteract all that acidicness you're putting in your body.
What you smoking?
Man, wait a minute. Let me show them real quick. Don't move faster than me. And on top of that, I got me a little black. It's a little short now because I didn't smoke the majority of it. But the point of the matter is, nobody is holy and sanctified. Everybody go through trauma. Even Jesus went through trauma. If y'all paid attention to the quote unquote Bible, right? The Bible comes from the book of the dead. When you look at the Bible, Jesus disappeared for 40 days and 40 nights, but that was after the fact of between the year of 12 and 30, he was missing. There's no real story of Jesus between 12 and 30. He disappeared in the desert for 40 days and 40 nights. Fact. So in the midst of him disappearing between 40 days and 40 nights, he's going through the same period that I'm going through right now. He's going through the same period that you are going through. The same period that my husband is going through. Let me say that one more time, y'all. He's my husband, y'all. If y'all can see me, I'll be winking right now. Oh my gosh. So, yeah. He disappeared, but he's 40 days and 40 nights to get that recollection, that meditation. Buddha talks about meditating, be one with self. So in this time frame, while he's getting fucked up, he's getting drunk, now he's come to that point of, what, let me slow down my thoughts. Let me be realistic with who I am. Clearly I'm tripping, so, let me be real. And I feel like just as much as I'm giving you all my enlightenment moments, I need to give y'all my moments where, I can still be fun. I can still drink. I can still talk to y'all from my intoxicated moments because that's just what real is. Humbly, I'm coming to y'all direct.
This is a thing that just came across my mind about the fake and real stuff.
Yeah.
There's people, and I know some, who are claiming that they're Christians, and they flaunt that on Facebook, like, literally.
Yeah.
But on their shadow side, because that's a video you need to talk about, the shadow.
The shadow.
On the shadow side, you gotta be real quiet. On the shadow side,
right?
They come out bluntly cursing.
Yeah.
Cursing like, motherfucker, this. Well, when they get into their emotions, because that's the shadow work.
Yeah.
When they get into their emotions, they come out with the streetness and the raw and the raunchiness who is part of their self. But carry this bullshit that they're Christians and they go to church every Sunday and read the Bible. I pray to my Lord Jesus said, come on, that's bull.
Yeah.
Man, that's a what you call hypocrisy, or it's a no.
It's kind of like a contradiction.
Contradiction.
Yeah, like you can't just be all one way and you're not being realistic to the opposite way. Like the tree of life, the quote unquote swastika, the damn star of Sirius. Like all these things are saying the same thing. You gotta have that balance. You gotta have that oneness. There is no division. Division is a conquer technique. There is no good and bad at the end of the day. The only thing that there is one. Matter of fact, let me take one finger down. There's only one thing that's going on in the world. There is no love and fear. There's only emotion. When you're thinking about only energy and only that of, I'm going through this cipher, there's only one. So, again, like, my boo was saying, is that at the end of the day, we have to make that recollection. We got to make that knowing of self. Know thyself. You can't know thyself if you're not being real with. Real with self is, although I'm drinking some alcohol, I can still be real with myself and say that at the end of the day, shit needs to move. I still got shit to do tomorrow. I still got a baby to feed, to teach, to nurture, to be one with. I still got to be one with my husband, my fiance. He's my friend. He's my lover. He's everything to me. And I feel like a lot of things now, a lot of people have forgotten that oneness with each other. If you ain't got oneness, you ain't got nothing. Not only do you have to have oneness with somebody else, you first have to have oneness with yourself. Yeah, so greetings, what's your name? Akachi Ra. Greetings to you, love. I hope you're picking up on what we're talking about. A few people have joined, babe, just so you know. Again, for those who have joined, babe, I gotta show you one more time. Hold on. I'm talking to my fiance / husband on the phone. It's my cell phone. And, he's on here. Yeah. We have to talk to each other from a distance because, like I said before earlier, he's in one, city, state, and I'm in another. Hi, Arthur. Love you too, Shug. Mwah. Peace, baby. So we're talking, huh?
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, actually.
Good.
Especially, since I get to express, like I said, expressing is everything. I feel like, again, like I was saying earlier in the video, I can't be all optimistic and telling y'all about the enlightenment moments. I got to let y'all know that not only am I enlightened, just like Jesus. Jesus disappeared for 12 to 30. 12 to 30. He was in that trying to gather himself moment. So I'm telling y'all, because a lot of y'all identify yourselves with Christianity, I'm telling y'all that even whether it's Allah or Haru, they all had to fall in order to get up. Right now, I'm in the place of I'm learning. I fail, and now I'm gaining levels. I'm climbing the stairs. I'm gaining who I am, and I want to be real with y'all to the point where don't get fed up, don't get sidetracked, don't feel sad or sorrow just because you feel like you're not where you're supposed to be. Follow the path that you're supposed to follow. Following means by easily going with the flow of nature. Follow that river of nature. Be one with nature.
That's right.
By being one, we can better see.
That's right.
Third eye, pineal gland, you can better see. No matter how much alcohol I drink, no matter what I smoke, because I am a full-fledged vegetarian now, thanks to my husband over there. Thanks, babe. Love. So thanks to him, I am now a full-fledged vegetarian. And with that being said, it still takes time to grow. I still got to cut out alcohol. I still got to learn to stop drinking. stop, smoking things that don't really serve my body. Because the more you decalcify, the more your mind's eye can see.
Right. You had this right real quick.
Okay, go ahead and add it, babe.
You just admitted to one of the contradictions of vegetarian.
Okay, what is it?
It's drinking alcohol.
A lot of people would say that alcohol is like against vegetarianism, but however, okay, breathing the air that you breathe is against vegetarianism because it's not natural. We're breathing in chemicals. That's not natural to the body. You're eating in plants in the stores that have been chemically altered. That's against your vegetarianism. We are taking in and consuming things that don't serve our body no good. Anything that's not natural, right? That's not the trees, that's not the sun, that's not the natural air of the earth. Is not natural. So what I'm telling to y'all is just like me and my husband have realized is that it takes time.
That's right.
So don't get bothered by the fact that you're not moving as fast as you're moving. Time doesn't exist. Just like I was talking to somebody earlier. Time does not exist in this realm. Not only does time not exist, emotions to an extent do not exist in this realm. We can't be sensitive in this realm.
That's right.
At the end of the day, you got to cut heads off to get what you need to get.
That's right.
You're going to have to chop down certain negatives to get what you need to get. As long as you have your sage, your crystals, you're being one and honest with yourself, the whole key that our ancient ancestors are trying to teach us is the balance of the feather and the balance of justice in life. And that simply means you have to simplify. That simply means that you have no room for regret. If I can drink all day long, but I don't regret it, and I'm still teaching y'all facts, that is the balance. If I can still be able to see who I am, teach who you are, heal who I am, and heal you at the same sense without that regret factor, that is balancing your feather of Maya with the justice of Maya, what your ancient ancestors have been teaching you from here on forward.
That's right.
And that's something that we all need to learn. We all need to know that focus in self as well as that focus with your partner. A lot of people are giving up on Black love. However, no matter how much trauma I've been through, whether it was, being raped in my past life, I've got past that. I've gotten past selling myself for, trying to get things that didn't matter. These are the times of my lost psyche. And I'm being real. A lot of people don't know how to be real with the rest of the world. So when you're actually talking these things, giving these things out to people, you're connecting with people who've actually gone through this. So my thing to everybody else is you have to start low in order to get high. You got to start in your darkness in order to gain the light. You can't become Messiah in Christ or Jesus or Haru without going through Satan, Lucifer, that darkness. You need all of that to find out who you are. That's what it means to truly know thyself.
Yes.
And I have no regret in anything or any part of my life of getting to where I am.
Yes.
And neither should you.
Yes.
Speaking to the majority of the world.
Everybody goes through the same, especially in the Black community that we know, because we're really talking to the Black community anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But in the white community, Latino community, Asian community, everybody's going through the same yin yang, same thing. Something trauma happened to each and every one of us, I mean, you being raped, me being a crackhead.
Yeah.
You know, we go through these experiences just to be enlightened who we are today. Not everybody takes that path though. They don't want to stay. You know, want to basically stay where they at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, the path is already set for the enlightened ones anyway from birth.
Yeah.
Basically. So
Yeah.
our purpose was called, you know, our reason for being here, our purpose is called anyway.
Yeah, I agree. So, I agree. Yeah. And I feel like another thing that people don't understand is our purpose has been called, not only as it is been to be called, but we also chose to be here. Like I wouldn't have chose to be bald headed, going through my, you know, my traumas and all this other stuff. I chose that before I got here, but I don't remember because they calcified my pineal gland. They calcified my third eye. When you get into this world, they shoot you up with shots. They shoot you up with all these different medicines, all this other mess that wasn't supposed to be in your body in the first place. So it's hardening your pineal gland. Your pineal gland is supposed to be the sponge to soak up information. If you're not eating healthy, you're not taking in healthy herbs. Excuse me, y'all. If y'all not taking that in, you're not becoming the true you.
Yeah.
You have to be open-minded in order to be the true you.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Yeah. Let the pregnant women know, I just read about this more and more, that when they're giving childbirth, don't let them cut the umbilical cord so soon.
Oh, yeah. That's another thing that me and my husband was talking about is the fact that when it comes to giving childbirth, what you need to do for one is do not, I repeat, do not cut the umbilical cord because the umbilical cord holds the nutrients that that baby has been suckling on the entire 9 to 10 months. So that's all they know. When you cut it off like that, you're cutting off and you're restricting the knowledge that they was getting in their brain.
Yes.
Don't cut the umbilical cord. You also need to breastfeed because the nurtureness that you've genetically and altered within yourself is coming to the baby in breast milk. So you don't need to cut the umbilical cord. You do need to feed them breast milk, not nothing else but breast milk. Cow's milk is ridiculous. Why are you feeding them animal cow's milk when they are a human being? They need human milk. Something else that I have to let y'all know to help, gain this knowledge of self and to help your children is that, like I said, being true to yourself. Stop letting your children get these shots. Feed them the true breast milk. Okay? A lot of y'all be like, oh, that's nasty. Nigga, we ain't got time for that. Ain't nothing nasty about that. What's nasty is you feeding your baby some month-old cow's milk that is filled with pus that is not human in any shape, form, or fashion. That's nasty.
That's nasty.
Because
sure, how come we have to feed cow milk? We could might as well just drink a dog's milk instead, you know.
But even with any animal's milk, whether it's dog, chicken, cow, snake, bird, it don't matter. It's milk that's not human. Human milk has a whole nother type of intellect, a whole type of another genetic.
That's right.
So, yeah. So that is something else that needs to be said, needs to be heard. We need to be real. A lot of people be like, they try not to drink, they try not to smoke weed, they try not to do whatever it is. However, I feel like the difference between these black cultures and the quote unquote white cultures is that white people were getting to the place where They will talk all day long and talk your head off. To us, it seems like nothing. But to them, they are gaining knowledge from each other. They're like computers. So while they're talking about quote unquote nothing to us, to them, they over here plotting.
That's right.
All right? They plotting by communicating on things that we thought was bullshit. However, if black people was to go to a party and talk all day long in a party, it'll be so much information shared that people are building off each other. I don't know if y'all remember, but in the Bible, it talks about the Tower of Babel, right? And from this tower, it was saying that, quote unquote, God, mind you, this is coming from the European perspective. So their God is a traitor to universal knowledge. So to their God, by us climbing this ladder of heaven, heaven state of mind or heaven consciousness, unified as one as far as everybody being on that same intellect, everybody being on that same realm of, yeah, we understand you got to have that positive. We understand you got to be negative. We understand that balance. By understanding true balance, they was getting too close to heaven. It was getting too close to their higher state of consciousness, the higher state of their kundalini, the higher state of their pineal gland. They was getting too high. So they had to, in white people or European mind state, had to be shut down. In order to shut them down, they had to cause confusion.
Yes.
They had to mix up the languages. They had to confuse these different cultures, make this culture of black culture feel different from the Asian culture. When at the end of the day, they're talking the same shit. They had to cause confusion between the European culture and the Asian culture. The Asian culture from the Chinese culture. They had to confuse all these people to get them to be confused as hell so they can't create that Tower of Babel to the state of higher consciousness of heaven.
That was your dividing color from the spectrum.
Right, babe. Right. That is what created the higher, that breakdown of the higher consciousness. So for tonight's Night Talk, babe. Babe, we are on live video.
They don't hear
Anyway, y'all, black love.
Black power.
Oh, that's just what it is. Being real with each other. You should be.
Yeah. I mean, people gotta, face their inner selves, all their contradictions,
Yeah.
That's what I try to say with you and I. We gotta catch shortcomings before it blows up. You know me as getting emotional. You're more strong-headed, but you balance me out with that.
Yeah.
I have to take a look within and say, damn, wow, I'm really emotional.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's all about catching our shortcomings before it blows up. I mean,
exactly.
It's really not a call for it. It's like it's pent up energy, but it don't have to come out, like a hurtful way,
Yeah. Like, be humble about yourself.
Yeah, use logic over it.
Yeah. I feel like for the physical realm, you have to use more logic more than you use your emotions, more than you get caught up in your pain. Pain is everywhere. Ain't no need to get caught up in it. But to be logically mindful and logically an adult, that's something totally different. Because now that I'm logically an adult and I can mature and I can grow, I can understand that your pain is my pain.
That's right.
Just because, you may be feeling some type of way, sometimes I need to lean back and be like, you know what, babe, you right. You know, I need to let you vent. I need to understand where you're coming from. I need to be less selfish and understand you, and vice versa. And that's the same thing that the majority of the black people need to understand is that we cannot be selfish. We can't be, oh, I'm hurt, where I can't see you.
Right.
You know, you have to be able to be like, you know what? I feel you, baby. I understand, babe. I'm not gonna argue with you because I've been there. I feel that.
That's the imbalance of this physical world today. That one emotion that is taking effect.
Babe, I just want to let you know you looking good over there. You looking good.
Okay, you looking pretty sexy there too.
Thank you.
I'll be down tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
Come on now. Damn.
Anyways. Anyways, y'all. Are you related to Brother Panic? Sounds like him on the phone. Oh no.
Brother Panic is the man, though.
Brother Panic do got true shit to say, but no, we're not related. My boo ain't related. Let me show y'all one more time who I'm talking to, cause you know. Hold on, y'all. That's my baby right there. Yes.
Brother Panic do drop knowledge. I listen to him a lot.
Yeah.
Him and Bobby Hemmett.
Yeah.
Are the two I'm listening to right now a lot.
Yeah.
And they're flipping my concept around from what I used to listen to back in the days.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, this is the shit right now.
So no, this ain't Brother Panic. This is Mr. Amanifu right here. Amanifu Ubuntu.
Brother Panic is coming from the background I came from with the knowledge of the God body.
Yeah.
The gods and earths, you know. So
yeah, the gods and the earths. One thing that I have to mention about the gods and earth, I feel like something that Brother Panic has failed to realize is that based off of our ancient knowledge and our ancient history, it talks about Nut and Geb, right? Nut being the sky goddess. The female is the sky goddess, spiritual enlightenment, right? Male is earth, right? So male is Geb. Geb is the one who grounds us, who gets us on the, let me ground myself. Let's be realistic in this physical realm. And let's manifest what we need to manifest from the physical reality. When it comes to the spiritual, the emotions, the chaos in mind, that is nothing but Nut. Nut is the sky, the unseen, the darkness. She's the darkness. Jeb is the night. I mean the light. My bad, y'all. So that's something that the 5%ers have failed to realize. Something that Brother Panic have failed to realize is that at the end of the day, I have no disrespect to Brother Panic, but he fails to realize that it's the man who is earth, and it is the woman who is the sky. And you need that balance between the two to create that cipher and that universal spiral consciousness of the Kundalini. 720 degrees.
Yeah.
We gotta remember that.
That's right.
So yeah, y'all. That's what I wanted to spit to y'all tonight. Akashi Ra, she said we spit knowledge tonight.
That's right.
Yeah. So thanks, babe.
Knowledge is infinite.
Knowledge is infinite in power. And we're able to do, I just want to let y'all know, we're able to do this from miles away. Again, here in New York, I'm in Fayetteville, North Carolina, but we talk to each other all day long. Something that Black love have forgotten. I have to respect him as a man as he respects me as a woman.
I respect you as a lady, baby.
Oh, thanks, babe.
Now they're really seeing you.
I know, right? It's saying too much of me. Anywho, y'all. I just wanted to show y'all a little bit of the real, you know. I'm gonna shut down this live feed. Me and we just came to a, you know, knowledge, and we was talking to each other, and he was like, you know, we can't just think like, you know, why not be real on live? Like, why not show people what people miss? It's not all good candy, optimism, positivity. That's not all it is. You got to have that darkness. You got to be able to sometimes fall into that place of, let me drink, let me smoke a little bit. As long as you can regain that consciousness, regain your higher chakra. The Kundalini is talking about that balance back and forth. Just as much as I can be detoxified and sane, I can go back here and bounce back down to, I'm going to drink tonight. I'm going to be real with myself. I'm going to be self-loving myself tonight. That's just that balance. Kundalini.
Yeah, you're chilling. You're in chill mode, so you got your mind working right now. So
Exactly. And I feel like a lot of the times, a lot of your true words come out when you drink. Or come out when you smoke weed. Or whatever it may be, that's when a lot of truths come out.
That's right.
And it adds to your clarity.
Yeah.
So it's 41 minutes and 42 seconds, guys, and I don't want to hold y'all up no further than I've held you. So that's it for tonight's Night Talk. Babe, you gotta say bye. You gotta say bye to everybody. Put some clothes on. Yeah, hotel, y'all.
All right.
Peace and love. That's the end of the night. I hope y'all enjoyed. Love. Hey, babe, that was the end.